Steam on the window, mug on the table, hands around the heat. Snow doing slow turns out in the street. The world's half asleep. You left your sweater hung on the chair like you'd be right back. I play your message, pause on your laughter, let my shoulders relax. It's late in the quiet, you're here in the silence, every breath, every sigh. You're the soft in this cold drifting sky. I don't need much more than this room, this light, your echo at my door. This relaxed winter afternoon, I'm still wrapped up in you. Oh, black and white film, you get on the screen, I've seen it twice. You'd quote every line wrong, then look at me proud like you got it right. Your scarf on the radiator smells like the first day we ever met. But I let the clock talk, tiny little ticks, but I'm not upset. Town in another coat, but here on this sofa, you're the story my heart still quotes. If the season's gonna fade, let it fade just like we do. But give me this slow day to spend one more hour with the ghost of you.
Steam curls from a chip white cup. Curtains breathe when the street wakes up. Bare feet on a cool wood floor. I crack the window, let the day pour. Morning dress in gold on my pillow, on my clothes. Every little worry melts along the window rose. If this is all I hold, I'm already home. In the bright winter sunshine, I'm not alone. Slow jazz from a faded dial. Your old sweater on the chair, half smile. Cold air painting clouds I blow. I trace your name in the frosted glow. used to chase the summer, run through every open door. Now I find a softer color right here on this quiet floor. Let the pale light find me, let it ride across my skin. I don't need a bigger sky than the one I'm standing in.
Steam on the window, coffee in your hand, bare feet on cold floor. You laugh, say here we stand. Sun on your shoulder, catching in your hair. Tiny golden dust storms dancing in the air. Bright winter sunshine in the morning. You turn your face and the whole room glows. All of the quiet things I'm hoarding are in the way you wrinkle your nose. Bright winter sunshine in the morning. Nothing between us but this simple truth. The day is just getting started, but I already found my proof. Mittens on the heater, coats against the chair. Your list for the weekend, crooked on the stairs. You talk about nothing, plans that may fall through. I sip and I'm thinking my best plan is you. Outside, the air is biting sharp and clear. Inside, my heart beats all I hear. If every season fades too soon, let this one linger in this room. Steam on the glass, little swirl in my cup. You laugh from the kitchen, say my name like you're waking me up. Bare feet on the floor, cold towel, but the day feels kind. Sun sneaks through the curtains, paints gold on your shoulder and mine. Bright winter sunshine in the morning. You turn the whole room into spring. Breathe in the frost parched heart feels like it's blooming. Who knew that warmth could wear your skin? Bright winter sunshine in the morning. You're every reason I begin. Coats on the chair, but we're lingering here. Your hands around my fingers, slow dance with the passing year. City outside still catching its breath. We're counting the dust in the daylight, talking about life, love, and the rest. Are heavy, some nights feel long, but you open the blinds and it all feels soft. Ooh, it all feels soft. One ray on my face, and I'm right where I belong.
Cold air at the window, steam clouds rising from my cup, wool socks on the heater. I'm still waking up. Street sounds in the distance, fading like an old cartoon. You laugh in the kitchen, humming out of tune. Snow in my mug, you in my sweater, time moving slower, couldn't be better. Soft little Sunday, folded into winter afternoon, spending it with you. Books piled on the table, half-finished crosswords, scribbled ink. You tap out a rhythm on the counter by the sink. Sunlight on the floorboards, catching dust in lazy swirls. You dance in the doorway, my favorite of all worlds. Snow in my mug, you in my sweater, time moving slower, couldn't be better. Soft little Sunday, folded into let the plants stay on the fridge, let the calls go all to rest, let the sky stay pale and still. This quiet fits us best. Half-read book on in the armrest, your name on every fold. Old knit sweater hangs off my shoulder, loose, smells like last December, like us, like truth. Snow in my old sweater, every thread remembers you. Tiny little weather falling in this living room. I'm breathing in the quiet, letting all your echoes through. Snow in my old sweater still feels like I'm holding you. Radio humming softly, lazy horns and worn out tape. Light on the hardwood drifting blue-gray, soft as grace. Phone on the table, face down, safe from light. I almost dial your number, then watch the sky turn white. Maybe I'll step outside, let the winter hit my face, watch the city blur and hide every almost, every ache. But I stay right here instead, wrapped in you like afternoon, counting flakes on this loose thread till the dusk becomes a moon. Steam on the glass, you walk in, cheeks all red from the cold. Wool scarf, crooked snow in your hair, you haven't noticed yet. You laugh, is this sea free? Your mitten brushes my hand, outside the world feels frozen. Inside my heartbeat can't stand still. In the middle of winter you feel like spring. Every word you say is a quiet little sunbeam. All the ice inside me starting to give in. In the middle of winter here you are with me. If this is the first page, don't let it ever end. A love-filled meeting between strangers turn to friends. Two cups between us, your sleeve rides up when you reach for the cream. Small freckle on your wrist, I file away tiny details like a dream. You tell me about your sister, how you're scared of flying but you still might go. I tell you I hate December. Till now I didn't know. Streetlights blur through the frosted pane. We stay long after they clear the plates. Your hand finds mine like it always belonged there. Stay a little longer. You say it first, I say it too. Outside it's white and here it's you. Two coats, one key, same direction on the stairs. Ooh.
cream on the glass, your scarf on the chair beside you. Shaking the cold, snowflakes still clinging to your sleeve. You laughed at my hands, red from the wind and frozen. Said, sit down, stay. You look like you could use some heat. Winter brought us in from the street, two strangers with the same slow heartbeat, hands wrapped round a cup, eyes on me. Outside, everything is turning white. Inside, everything just feels so right. In this little world of you and me. Your story spilled like sugar that missed the table. Little pieces of places you used to call your home. I watched your lips curve on the names you favored. Every detail pulling me closer through the cold. Funny how the dark came early, but the night felt bright around us. You traced circles on the window, said I don't wanna say goodnight yet. So we walked slow through the quiet, breath rising in a pale street glow. Your arm slipped into mine so easy, like it always knew where to go.
You showed up in a summer dress, breath like steam in the frosty air, bare legs on the frozen steps, laughing like you didn't care. Cold wind chasing down your spine, sun caught on your collarbone, warm hands over fingers numb, two seasons living in one tone. You're my sunburn in the snow, heat on my cheeks when the sky says cold, bare feet on an icy road. How do you make December glow? Oh, melting through the quiet light, turn the gray day gold. You're my sunburn in the snow. Coffee cup and your woolen gloves, lipstick stain on the paper rim, palm trees on your phone case, but the daylight's thin. You spin around in my borrowed coat, sky saying summer never really leaves. It just goes undercover for a while. You're my sunburn in the snow, heat on my cheeks when the sky says cold. Bare feet on an icy road, how do you make December glow? Oh, melting through the quiet white, turn the great day gold. You're my sunburn in the snow. We trace hearts on the fog glass window, let them drip, let them slowly fall. You say, isn't it strange how warmth can hurt? I say I'd rather burn than feel nothing at all. So stay right here, red nose, warm throat, kiss me too long till the ice can't cold. Sun on the windowsill, steam from our coffee cups, bare feet on cold wood floors. You pull my sweater up. Outside the roof stay white, inside your laugh runs wild. Warm air and frosted glass, you kiss my nose, I smile. Warm weather with winter snow, holding your hand, letting time move slow. Coat on the chair, but my cheeks still glow. 'Cause you're my sun in the falling snow. Coats hang and drip by the door, we never leave the room. Ice on the branches outside, bloom on my skin from you. You trace a heart in the fog, it melts, but we both know some things don't disappear, they just sink deep below. Warm weather with winter snow, holding your hand, letting time move slow. Coat on the chair, but my cheeks still glow. 'Cause you're my sun in the falling snow.
your coffee, breath in the air, bare feet on hardwood, scarf on your chair. You laugh at the forecast, snow in our hair. Warm in the winter snow, hands in your hands I glow. World painted white, but I only see your eyes. Warm in the winter snow, outside is all unknown. Long as you pull me close, I'll never feel the cold. Coats by the doorway,
Records spin slow,
citrus and pine trees.
candles in rows.
You trace a circle, fog on the pane. Ride us forever, then draw a flame. Let the sky turn silver, let the streets freeze over. If the night grows quiet, I'll be your cover. Every falling flake just lands on your nose. I kiss it away, and time just slows.
Window fogged, street all gray. Tiny bell rings, you smile my way. Coat on the chair, scarf on your knee. Hands round the mug, steam between you and me. Outside feels frozen in place. Inside we're losing our haste. Sugar cube sinks, you laugh. Time melts in my glass. Slow coffee in a winter cafe. Let the world wait, let the clock drift away. Your stories warm the cold in my chest. In this little corner, quiet feels best. Ooh. Ooh. Cinnamon swirl, brown sugar spoon, old record playing in an easy tune. Your lips touch foam, you hide your grin. I trace the circle on porcelain. Snowflakes chase light on the street. Here our knees almost meet. You say you love days like this. I drink down every word, every heat. Slow coffee in a winter Your stories warm the cold in my chest. In this little corner, quiet feels best. If this is all we ever are, 2 cups, 1 winter afternoon, I'll keep that picture in my heart. Soft focus faded soon, but right now, right here, you're all I taste, my dear.
Little bell on the door lets a shiver of air drift through. Scarf still around my neck, but I'm thawing across from you. Steam curls over your hand. You draw hearts in the glass, then smile. Sugar packets, crooked napkins. We decide to stay a while. Winter cup of you, slow sip, slow truth. Outside the world turns white. Here everything feels new. In this quiet room, every laugh, every view tastes like cinnamon and light in a winter cup of you. Your spoon taps against that mug like a soft little secret code. You shrug, guess time ran late, but we're right where we're meant to go. Your cheeks still hold the cold, but your eyes are a warmer shade. You say snow makes life feel paused. I say let it all cascade. Let the windows fall, let the daylight fade. We can top it off again, let another song play. Every careful sip, every quiet clue, I'm falling easy, easy through this winter cup of you. Through this winter cup of you. Steam on the glass, snow on the street outside. Small silver spoon tracing circles as I unwind. Low conversations drift like they're floating through the air. You slide into the booth, cold hands that woolen scarf you wear. Winter cup, slow heart, let it warm from the inside out. Take a sip, lean in, you're the quiet I dream about. In this little cafe, time falls apart. One more drink, one more start. Winter cup, slow heart. Coat on the chair, boots melting, puddles by the door. Your laugh runs wild and you're shy and you look at the floor. Frost on the pane, but your fingers tap along my sleeve. You say, let's just stay till they're stacking up the empty seats. Winter cup, slow heart, let it warm from the inside out. Take a sip, lean in, you're the quiet I dream about. Outside the city shivers, inside you stir the cream. You ask me what I'm thinking, I say this feels like a dream. Stay a little longer, let the world keep turning gray. I'll remember every moment as the day just slips away. Winter cup, slow heart. Winter cup, slow heart, heart.
Steam on the glass, hands on a chipped white cup. Streets barely breathing out there, world hasn't woken up. Clock on the wall murmurs a quiet beat. I'm wrapped in an old wool sweater, feet cold against the seat. In the still air of winter dawn, you're the echo I wait on. Every breath hangs and it's gone, but your name keeps drifting on. In the still air of winter dawn. Soft yellow light pooling across the floor. Your photo is half in shadow, face turned toward the door. Kettle runs out long before I do tears. I talk like you're in the kitchen, like distance isn't here. In the still air of winter dawn, you're the echo I wait on. Every breath hangs, then it's gone, but your name keeps drifting on. silence answers back. Just the far-off sound of a train on an unseen track. In the stem on the glass, a finger draws half a heart. In the pale gray hush between seconds, you're the bright unbroken part.
Steam on the glass, kettle hums in the half-light. City still sleeping, but my thoughts stayed up all night. Bare feet on the cold floor, breath hangs pale and small. It's just me and this quiet, and your name on the wall. In the still air of a winter dawn, every shadow feels like you. Mug in my hands, but they still shake on when I reach for something true. Every little sigh pulls a thread I can't undo. In the still air of winter dawn, I almost feel you. Yeah. Clock ticks like a heartbeat, slow then quicker when I stare. Your coat on the back chair, like you might still be there. I talk to the window, ask if you're looking back too. The sky turns a soft gray, but stays the same muted blue. I could open the door, let the frost rush in, blame the shiver on the weather, not the space you left within. But here in this hush, where the world's turned low, I hear the truth I hide all day, and I let it
Steam on the glass, hands in my sleeves, kettle on low. You're all I can see. streets still asleep. Breath in the air, quiet like prayer. Your name everywhere. In the still air of winter dawn, every secret we buried yawns awake. And I feel you like a slow soft song in the still air of winter dawn. Every promise we almost broke reshapes. And I know I'm holding on. Cup by the sink, one lipstick trace, laugh in the room, though it's only your shape. Clock on the wall, dragging its feet, time barely moves till you're next to me. Every still air of winter dawn, every secret we buried yawns awake. And I feel you like a slow soft song in the still air of winter dawn. Every promise we almost broke reshapes. And I know I'm holding on. If you walk back through that door, coat undone, cheeks burning red, I'll pour the coffee, say the words I kept quiet in my head. Let the early light confess us, let it find us unafraid. Two shadows in the kitchen, learning how to stay. Steam from the carts, fog on my glasses, gloves on your hands, laughing at traffic, paper cup coffee. You steal the first sip, you say the air tastes like a movie script. When our kisses on the corner, breath in the air like silver, all of the noise fades down, fades down. When you lean on my shoulder, snow in your hair like glitter, right in the middle of this crazy town, you slow the whole world down. Neon receipts crushed in your pocket, you spinning a crosswalk, counting the taxis. I miss the light, you pull me backward, stay one more block. You say it like a last word. Cold hands, quick pulse, my heart in your coat. Storefront glass shows us older than before. If every year keeps rushing like this, meet me right here for one more stolen kiss. Breathe in the air, little clouds above our talk, coffee in your hand, salt on your coat from the walk, a sharp door swing, coats rush past in a blur, carols from a corner band, I only hear you heard. Winter moves like music down these busy buzzing streets. Every laugh, every footstep keeps us swaying in the heat of your hand in my pocket, of your smile brushing my cheek. Winter moves like music, you're the only beat I keep. Snow on the curb, taxi tires make it spray, bus brakes sigh like they've had a long day. You spin on the crosswalk, boots tracing crooked lines, street lamps catch your lashes, turn them into tiny signs. You say it's freezing, ooh, I say we're fine. Pull you closer, let the traffic be our time. Steam from the grate
clouds when I'm laughing, blueprints drawing new plans, red scarf wrapped around me, shop doors breathing out heat. You're late but I keep smiling, counting hearts in the street. Lively streets of winter, everything feels warmer with you. Breath and laughter shimmer, turning every corner brand new. Frozen day, but my pulse runs quicker when you're walking my way. Lively streets of winter, I could dance here all day. Kids chase after buses, snowflakes stuck in their hair, taxi horns like a fanfare as you finally appear. You shake off your shoulders, snow dust bright in the glow. Say I almost turned around once. I say don't you dare go. Valley streets of winter, everything feels warmer with you. Breath and laughter shimmer, turning every corner brand new. Frozen day, but my pulse runs quicker when you're walking my way. Lively streets of winter, I could dance here all day. Hands in my pockets, yours in your sleeves, both of us talking at once in the breeze. You say it's too cold to be standing outside, I say then